Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Every like, every subscribe really helps me a lot to continue doing this research, so you don't have to. Thank you. One of the big questions I get every now and then is, what am I doing with all these credit card points? I keep talking like the same way for me to come out here and tell you all these things about credit cards. I'm just delivering my excitement about the subject. I had many hobbies in my life, from going to the gym, I collect watches. There's many things that I really like. I love reading. I love going to museums. They all take money. The only hobby that you can possibly get without really working, just enjoying and get money is the credit card game. For me, that alone is crazy. I started this hobby out of necessity. There was a time where I wanted to go see my wife in Costa Rica and I wasn't making enough money. I was in credit card debt. Funny enough, I had to find a way to go see her. So that's when I started doing all this research about credit cards. And the first time I went to a trip and I didn't pay anything for it, it opened my eyes so much that I could never go back to be paying, at least in full price, anything. Since I have been doing a lot of research, I'm implementing everything I say. So that's the main difference I want to think. You have seen already me traveling in a few places, using my points to buy things. So I think it's important also to get information from people that actually do and not just say. So what am I doing with points? Well, there are many ways you can spend points, and there's very good reasons why you should be involved with the credit card game other than traveling. I have 3 great ideas of how you can use your points other than traveling, and keep in mind that all of these are things that I have done and I'm still doing to this day. Number 1, paying down debt. As I said before, I got into credit card debt early in the game, and funny enough, I used credit card points to get out of it. I was about $7,000 into the hole, and for the time, it was a lot of money. I wasn't making that much. I was working part-time jobs, like I was working in the catering business. So it was really hard for me to pay that money back. The interest rate was not helping. Every month I was paying the minimum payments, and next month I had the same minimum payment. It would never go down. The breakthrough came once I was able to give like $1,000 towards the debt. Then my credit score increased. And then I was able to apply to other credit cards, and I used those points to pay off some of the credit card debt, which in turn increased my credit score even more. So I was able to apply for better credit cards, and it created a cycle. If there's a downward cycle, and then there's an upward cycle. So instead of going downwards, I started going up. And of course, that with changing jobs really helped a lot down the road. Number 2. Invest. You can get about $1,000 by applying for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, for example, right now. Cash value. You can get about $800 applying for the City Premier. There's amazing sign-up bonuses out there nowadays that have never been before. Like, keep in mind that this kind of sign-up bonuses that you see now in the market are all-time highs. It's critical that you get into the game and into the mentality of trying to get those bonuses. About a year ago, I saw everyone investing in crypto. I always wanted to get into crypto. I heard a lot about it. I saw people making money, but at the same time, I saw people losing money. I really wanted to get into it, but I didn't want to lose any of the money I had. I started using sign-up bonuses to get into crypto. I spent about 3 sign-up bonuses in crypto, and that meant about $1,500. There was a point in time where I was making double that. Since I lost all the gains, but I didn't lose money either. And this is because I never panicked. It's important that when you go to high risk investing or gambling, whatever you want to call it, you use money that you didn't work for. It will make you sleep so much better. Do this favor to yourself. Don't spend your hard-earned money into something that, you know, goes up and down like... Last but not least, buy stuff. If you have something that you're really aiming for example, I love watches. I spent the last few sign-up bonuses on watches. There's some really amazing pieces you can get nowadays with little money, because everybody is so focused on Rolex. All the other pieces are out for a steal, and you can get some really nice watches. But still, I don't want to pay money for it. And this is what I've been doing. I don't need the sign-up bonuses so much, even though I wish I had my Chase points now that I booked all the travels to Europe. Anyway, buying stuff that you like. There's so many people that will say don't buy stuff that you don't need, but in all honesty, there's a point in time where you want to get out of that mentality and just start increasing your pie, so you can get the stuff that you don't need. These are what gives flavor to life. Yes, if you don't have any money, don't buy stuff you don't need. But if you do have some money, there's nothing wrong by getting some really nice things. For example, I got my new iPhone with points. I got this watch with points. So yeah, why not? If you're doing the right thing in other ways, like if you have a 401k with a match especially, and you max it, why not spend some money to buy stuff? So yeah, there's many ways that you can use that. It's like somebody's handing you cash. And depending how you use it, you get more or less value, but you're getting value nevertheless. You have to realize, guys, that the kind of credit cards that we are getting in this country are not available anywhere else in the world. People dream to get this kind of credit cards, not only for the multipliers, the sign-up bonuses, but also the benefits. You get a platinum here, and you get access in all these fancy lounges that sometimes we nitpick and we say, you know, I didn't like this snack so much, but I liked it in that lounge. And first world problems, right? I recently went to New York to see some friends that now live in Greece, but we all used to live in London. My friend has the American Express Gold, the British version of it. It doesn't look anything like the American Gold. It looks like the old plasticky credit card. That's how it looks. It doesn't have any of the multipliers that we have here. It doesn't have, they told me they got 10,000 MR points as sign-up bonus. So that is telling of what's happening in other countries. And of course, they don't get this kind of benefits that we get here. He doesn't have the credits for Uber. He doesn't have the credits for restaurants. So yeah, I mean, guys, you're leaving money on the table. Not only it's a fun game, but it pays you. Do you know any other hobby that pays you? Like, you don't actually have to work, you just watch a couple of videos and then you go out and apply what you learn in the videos and then you make money. It's needless to say that you need to be very careful with credit cards. They can be a double-edged sword. If you're not really careful and you don't pay in full every month, then it doesn't matter the benefits, it doesn't matter the sign-up bonus, you're gonna get under every time. But if you are careful, you are leaving money on the table if you don't use them. I calculated that in the past 3 years, I've been making about $6,000 average from credit cards. I'm getting this in travel value mostly, and lately I have been getting stuff with it. Investing, getting items, but nevertheless, about $6,000 a year. That's $6,000 a year for pleasure. How many people have $6,000 a year for pleasure? If you're somebody like me that rents a place, you can pay your rent with it. Hit the sign-up bonus every time. Like, there's no really good reason why not to use credit cards and not apply for as many as possible. If you have a significant other, you can be doing this alternating every year, and this way you can keep getting these sign-up bonuses every year consistently, because many of these credit card issuers have limits on how many times you can get For example, American Express is a once in a lifetime sign-up bonus. Chase has a 524 rule, so you need to apply first for Chase. Citi, you can only have one sign-up bonus from every particular family of credit cards. For example, I got the Premier, I cannot get the Prestige and get the sign-up bonus. I can apply for the Prestige, I can get it, I won't get the sign-up bonus for 2 years. But if you have somebody, a significant other, that they can apply, or a son or a daughter, whatever, that can apply, then you can get the Premier this year, they can get the Prestige next year, and then you can get again the Premier the year after, and continue have this cycle, a never-ending cycle, and keep making money out of credit cards. For once, get something from the banks instead of giving. That's it for today, guys. Let me know how have you used your sign-up bonuses and all the points you're getting other than travel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Until the next one, ciao.